What if I told you that somewhere on Earth, there's an animal that can detect electricity, another that sleeps while standing, one that falls in love for life, another whose horn isn't even made of bone, and one whose fingerprints are almost identical to yours? These aren't myths, they're all completely real. Nature has spent millions of years creating abilities that sound like science fiction, yet they exist all around us. And by the end of this video, you'll probably look at animals very differently. Let's begin with one of the strangest superpowers ever discovered. Chapter 1. Sharks can detect electricity. Imagine swimming in complete darkness. You can't see, you can't hear very well, but somehow, you still know exactly where your prey is hiding. That sounds impossible, unless you're a shark. Every living animal, including you, produces tiny electrical signals. Your heartbeat, your muscles, even your nervous system generates weak electrical pulses every second of your life. Humans can't detect these signals, but sharks can. Hidden around a shark's snout are hundreds of tiny sensory organs called the ampullae of Lorenzini. These jelly-filled pores are so incredibly sensitive that they can detect electrical fields weaker than a battery powering a small watch. Even if a fish is buried beneath the sand or hidden in dark, cloudy water, its heartbeat gives it away. The shark doesn't need to see it, it simply follows the electricity. Scientists believe this ability also helps sharks navigate across entire oceans by sensing Earth's magnetic field. Imagine having a built-in GPS that never needs batteries. And somehow, this isn't even the most surprising thing nature has created. Chapter 2. Gorillas have fingerprints like humans. Now imagine visiting a zoo. Instead of scanning a barcode, the keepers identify a gorilla using its fingerprints. It sounds unbelievable, but it's true. Every gorilla has fingerprints that are completely unique. No two are exactly alike. In fact, gorilla fingerprints are so similar to ours that even experts sometimes need close examination to tell them apart. These intricate ridges improve grip when climbing trees, handling food, or caring for their young. Researchers have even used fingerprints to identify individual gorillas during scientific studies. It's one of the many reminders that humans and gorillas share a surprisingly close evolutionary history. In fact, we share about 98% of our DNA with them. When you look at your own fingertips, you're seeing something your distant relatives have been carrying for millions of years. But fingerprints aren't the only thing animals have that surprises us. Some even grow body parts made from the exact same material as your own fingernails. Chapter 3. Rhino horns aren't made of bone. Most people assume a rhino's horn is solid bone. It certainly looks like it, but that's not true. A rhino's horn is actually made almost entirely of keratin, the very same protein found in your hair, your fingernails, and your toenails. Instead of growing from the skull like antlers, the horn grows continuously throughout the rhino's life. It's made of tightly packed keratin fibers that create an incredibly strong structure. This allows rhinos to defend themselves, dig for food, and even battle rivals during the breeding season. Unfortunately, many rhinos have been hunted because people falsely believed their horns possessed magical healing powers. Science has repeatedly shown that these claims have no medical basis. The horn is no more magical than biting your own fingernails. Understanding what it's really made of helps remind us why protecting these incredible animals is so important. But while rhinos rely on strength, another animal relies on something much more powerful: commitment. Chapter 4. Bald eagles choose one partner for life. Every year, high above forests and lakes, a pair of bald eagles reunites, not because they have to, because they choose to. Bald eagles are famous for forming long-term pair bonds. Many remain together for life. Each breeding season they return to the same nesting area, strengthening their partnership year after year. Together they build enormous nests that can become some of the largest nests of any bird in North America. Some weigh more than a small car. The male and female share responsibilities. They gather branches, protect the nest, incubate the eggs, and later work together to feed and raise their young. If one partner dies, the surviving eagle may eventually find another mate. But many successful pairs remain together for years because teamwork gives their chicks the best chance of survival. Nature isn't just about competition. Sometimes it's also about loyalty. And speaking of incredible survival strategies, Our next animal has mastered the art of sleeping without becoming dinner. Chapter 5. Can zebras sleep standing up? Imagine trying to sleep while standing. It sounds exhausting. For zebras, it's survival. Zebras can doze while standing because of a special system of tendons and ligaments in their legs called the stay apparatus. This allows them to lock their joints with very little muscular effort. If danger appears, they can run almost instantly. But there's a catch. They can't get the deep sleep their brains need while standing. For that, they must lie down. Deep sleep leaves them much more vulnerable to predators like lions and hyenas. That's why zebras usually take turns. While some members of the herd rest, others remain alert and watch for danger. It's teamwork that keeps everyone alive. Their striped coats may be what they're famous for, but their sleeping habits are just as remarkable. And finally, let's meet an animal with a mouth unlike almost anything else on Earth. Chapter 6. Crocodiles can't stick out their tongues. Try sticking out your tongue. Easy, right? Now ask a crocodile. It can't. Unlike humans, a crocodile's tongue is attached to the floor of its mouth by a tough membrane. It simply isn't free to extend outward. This adaptation actually helps protect the crocodile while it spends so much time underwater. The membrane helps keep water from entering the throat when the animal is submerged. When a crocodile captures prey, its incredibly powerful jaws do almost all the work. The tongue doesn't need to move around the way ours does. In fact, crocodiles have one of the strongest bite forces ever measured in the animal kingdom. Their mouths are built for gripping and crushing, not chewing. Another perfect example of evolution creating exactly what's needed for survival. Nature never stops surprising us. A shark that hunts with electricity, a gorilla with fingerprints just like yours, a rhino whose horn is made from the same material as your fingernails, bald eagles that often stay with one partner for life, zebras that sleep standing to avoid predators, and crocodiles that can never stick out their tongues. The more we learn about animals, the more we realize that reality is often far more incredible than fiction. So here's a question for you. Which of these facts surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed discovering these amazing animal secrets, be sure to subscribe to the World of Eli, because every week we'll uncover even more unbelievable facts that prove just how extraordinary our planet really is. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure.